This is Owsley. This is Owsley's owner, Jared. Owsley is 4 months old and is going to the park for the very first time. Here, Jared is flexing his hamstrings and extending his quads, allowing his knee joint to bend at a 90-degree angle. He shifted from a high to low center of gravity as he lowered himself onto the bench, demonstrating Newton's first law of motion, where an object at rest stays at rest. Here you can see how he widens his base of support in order to shift his center of gravity and maintain balance as he goes from a sitting to standing position. In order to prevent Owsley from going by the other dogs, he had to shift his center of gravity backwards to compensate for Owsley pulling forward. If you look closely, there's a simple machine in the yard called a screw. This object digs itself into the ground as one applies light force in clockwise rotation. This screw aids in keeping Owsley within a 50-foot diameter to make sure he doesn't run away.
Sit. Paw. Good boy.
As he kneels down to instruct Owsley,
Owsley,
he places his arm on his knee, demonstrating left elbow flexion at a 120-degree angle. The elbow joint is also known as a hinge joint, which has a uniaxial degree of freedom in its anatomical position.
Down.
The joint only moves on a sagittal plane and frontal axis, as demonstrated. Given the complexity of this position, it is evident that his muscle strength is graded at a 5, because he has a full range of motion against gravity and maximum resistance. Owsley is excited to investigate the camera on the trail, causing friction as he digs his paws into the ground to move himself forward against the pull on the leash. To get Owsley back into the car, it is obvious that Jared is performing this action completely wrong. First, his base of support is too narrow, and he is not bending his knees enough to squat down low. This is causing him to use his back instead of his legs to lift Owsley, which can result in injury. As an OTA student, it is important to promote safety by teaching proper lifting technique and body mechanics.